Hi, I'm Matthew Gerber with Pickleball Central, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas Metalbone lineup. Yes, the Adidas Metalbone is back and it's more powerful than ever. There are 4 new paddles in the Metalbone family. There's the Metalbone 14.5, the Metalbone LP, the Metalbone LP S, and the Metalbone LP Team. Let's dive in and take a closer look. Cosmetically, Adidas has exceeded all expectations with the new Metalbone design. They didn't stray far from their previous Metalbone design, which is similar in many ways to their popular padel rackets. It's a unique single-piece construction paddle that features a small opening at the throat of the paddle. However, these new paddles have received some pretty significant upgrades, like these pinched sections along the sides for improved durability and power in a more advanced weighting system. Additionally, the new graphics are super clean, and they feel much more in line with the global Adidas brand. They feature a more subtle logo along with red, blue, or gray lines in various patterns to differentiate each model. All of the paddles in the new Metalbone line are considered elongated paddles. They're each 16.5 inches long, 7.5 inches wide, and have a 5.5-inch handle. These 4 paddles average between 7.8 and 8.2 ounces out of the box. And the LP, LPS, and 14.5 come with a unique adjustable weighting system with removable and interchangeable weighted screws at the throat and on top. You can customize the weight and balance of your paddle to fit your playing style and preference. The surface of the paddle is unique in a sense that it uses raw carbon fiber with a layer of their textured Spin Blade Max coating. These elements combined give you a tremendous amount of spin, allowing you to shape your shots with more precision. The LP, the LPS, and the LP Team paddles each have a 16mm core, while the 14.5's core comes in at 14.5mm, thus the name. What's really interesting about this new lineup are the core materials. Both the Metalbone LPS and LP Team feature an EVA foam core, which is designed to be more durable and stable. The Metalbone 14.5 and LP models, on the other hand, feature a more traditional polypropylene honeycomb core, which will feel more familiar to players accustomed to most other paddles on the market. So how did they both play? With the LPS and the LP Team, the first thing that stood out to me was the power. It took a little time to get used to the power, but once I got dialed in, it had an immediate impact on play. The foam core combined with the Spin Blade Max coating allowed me to attack aggressively on my drives and my serves while generating a ton of topspin to keep the ball in the court. The sheer power was also evident in the hands battles. I found it was easy and effortless to maneuver the paddle from my forehand to my backhand, which allowed me to get on top of the ball and let the paddle do the rest. What was surprising to me was that after getting used to how much power this paddle offered, I didn't feel like I lost too much control. While I did have some difficulty at times controlling my shots, it wasn't as much as I was expecting. With the adjustable weights on the LPS, I was able to extend the sweet spot further to the edges, which made the paddle significantly more forgiving. Once I found a setup I liked, my drops and dinks felt effortless. The LP Team does not have any adjustable weights, so I used some tungsten tape to extend the sweet spot further. The combination of raw carbon fiber and the Spin Blade Max coating on both of the paddles generated tons of spin. I was able to impart a really aggressive spin on both my serves and my dinks. Again, it felt pretty effortless. With how much power these paddles possess, it was vital to get some top spin on all my serves to keep the ball in the court, because otherwise I'd be blasting my serves to the moon. These paddles really helped me to weaponize my serve like never before. The Metalbone 14.5 and the LP felt closer to an all-court style paddle. They felt much more like many of the other paddles I'm used to playing with. It felt like a really good balance between power and control. The Metalbone 14.5 had slightly more pop and power than the LP, likely due to the thinner core. I did feel with both paddles that the adjustable weights gave the paddles a little extra pop. Ultimately, my drives felt quite easy. All I needed to do was go through the motions and let the paddles do all the work. The 14.5 and the LP paddles had noticeably more control than the LPS and LP Team paddles. It felt like to me they had less pop and didn't feel quite as stiff as their foam core siblings. They had a softer and more plush feeling to them. My drops and dinks were more consistent, which helped a ton at the kitchen line. These paddles are better suited for a more soft and strategic style of player. If you're looking to level up your game, you should take a serious look at these new Adidas Metalbone paddles. Adidas did an amazing job with this new lineup. While you may find they take a little getting used to at first, I'm confident you'll fall in love with the power and spin you'll gain with these revolutionary paddles from Adidas. If you're still on the fence and not quite sure whether the Metalbone is right for you, don't fret. When you buy your Adidas Metalbone paddle at Pickleball Central, you'll get your risk-free 30-day paddle test drive guarantee. If you don't love it, you can send it back. Plus, remember, when you shop at Pickleball Central, every dollar you spend earns you rewards points that are redeemable for store credit on future purchases. I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to drop any questions you have in the comments below. And make sure to hit that like button as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.